Welcome back to another Jay's Cole video, and today we were actually going to have some vintage collection videos come out right after I did the haul. I used to have a tendency not to show those, and so we're going to try to change that here. And so we're going to be starting off with the Mines and Mandalore figure and everything, but I have to redo this video. There's a little shakiness and some other stuff, so that's why he's out of the package. But before we take a look at him, let's take a look at his package. So here we have the Mines and Mandalore packaging here. You gotta look at the Mandalorian logo up there. Got his name peel right there. Of course, he's out of the tray, and I just kind of squished that tray back in there, so that's why it's like that. You can get a look at the artwork right here. It's kind of a dark image right there, but you got that. And then, like I said, I kind of opened that where it's already torn right there. You get the Kenner logo down there. Take a look at the back. Here we get a look at the back of the package, which is it's kind of like that old TVC 1.0 packaging where they had a box art of the original release of a character on the back and some other figures. It's kind of empty on the bottom here. There's nothing really there. You do get the bio right here, and on top here you do get the TVC number, I think, right there. But I just think it's kind of empty without having any other figures. I feel like they should have had that. And of course, this is not the original release. It's the one that I'm holding in my hand. But it just kind of would have, if they had other characters down here, it kind of would have gone back like to the old toy days and everything. So that's just something I noticed. And so yeah, that's a look at the package here. We're back at the front. So now let's take a look at those accessories. So up first we have the jetpack here. This is the side with the peg in it. And I gotta say, this actually stays on his back really well. My original one that came out between VC 177 and VC 183 is a bit loose when you have it on, I feel like, but this one just, it stays on there really well, which I do like. Got some grayish, maybe silverish paint job on it. Not really any paint besides that, but that's the jetpack and everything. So yeah, it does come with this. So let's now take a look at his knife. Taking a look at the knife here, it's kind of small. And my one complaint with this, it's really not even with the knife, but it's that there's no holster on him at all for the knife. You kind of just gotta have him hold it or put it aside. And I don't like it when action figures don't have like an extra place to store their weapons. It's kind of why I don't open Marvel Legends hands when I do those reviews, because there's no point in me to open those hands unless they're needed, like Spider-Man. But yeah, just any other weapon that someone comes with, I just really wish you could store it somewhere, but this doesn't have that. But taking a look at the knife, it's very small, very flexible, bendy plastic, so you got that. That's a look at the knife. Let's now take a look at his blaster. And here we have his blaster. I think it's the same one we've been getting for quite a while. It felt like different to me, but I think it's the same. It's all one color, except you do get a brown handle piece right there. So that's one different color on here. That's just your standard Mandalorian blaster right there with some gray paint. Again, it's like that soft plastic texture. So yeah, that's a look at that. Now we'll take a look at the Darksaber. And finally, we got the Darksaber again, kind of like one all color with the black here. You get a silver outline along the edge of the saber, I think, to kind of represent the glow of the blade. This is a bit different than the Moff Gideon one. I have not gotten a Darksaber in quite a long time. I think pre-Vizsla came out not too long ago, if not a few months back, and he had a Darksaber, so I think that one may be this one as well. But this is a new one for me to have in my collection. So yeah. That's a look at the Darksaber. Let's now take a look at the Mandalorian. Alright, so here we have the Mandalorian, and I've already reviewed this, and I gotta say, it's a very good Mandalorian action figure here. I think he's closer to resembling the one that came in the N1 Starfighter, but I don't have that one, and I probably won't open that one because I don't want to get two N1 Starfighters to have uncarded, so this will probably be the one in the Starfighter when I do end up getting that. But you can take a look at his helmet. And I gotta ask you all, this isn't really a complaint. It's more of a, I'm asking you all for your all's thoughts. Do you think this is a small helmet, or do you think it's like within the scale of what it's supposed to be? I'm just trying to imagine if we had a separate head to put on him, which we don't, but I'm just thinking we did, would that look a bit small compared to that? So there's something I want to throw out there, just your all's thoughts. But you gotta look at the helmet right there. Take a look at the side. So it's pretty cool, and like I said, I just a lot of good things about this Mandalorian that I can tell. Taking a look at his cape here real quick. It has some holes in it. It's soft goods, which is always nice. They've been doing that a lot more recently, so that's really nice. I like that. I didn't really like the old style where it was plastic. So I'm glad we're continuing with soft goods here. It's easy to get this guy in your collection with the great articulation and the soft goods here. Taking a look at the Mandalorian torso here, you can kind of see we got that bandolier piece that goes around. You don't get the rifle, which I'm honestly okay with that, because if you had the jetpack on, you would not be able to have that there, so just kind of happy we don't have that. Plus, we've gotten that so many times in the past. So we got that. You gotta look at his body here. It's just like that silverish gray paint. You do got like a little design on his right shoulder here, so if I can find it right there, I think. So you do get like a little design there. I wonder if it's a Mudhorn insignia, so that's just something that I'm thinking it is, but if it's not, let me know in the comments below. Again, I'm hoping that's in shot, but it was on his right shoulder pad here where there's nothing on this side, so you do got that. Taking a look at the rest of the body here, you get his holster down here for his blaster. It's kind of hard to see with that cape. There you go. So you do got that. Just some nice details on this guy. Take a look at the legs. Just get some extra sculpted stuff on the side here. So yeah, I think some people may be wondering why another one of these, like another Mandalorian. I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of them in the last year or so. But for me, I am actually happy to have this guy in my collection, because this way it gives me one of these, like, one of the better Mandalorians Hasbro's come out with. And yeah, I was going to say something else, but I forgot what I was going to say. Taking a look at the arms here. So yeah. I just like this Mandalorian. So let's kind of look at everything there. Let's take a look at the back here real quick. We gotta look at the back and that bandolier piece that goes around. And you also got the hole where you'll put the jetpack. So you got that. Alright, well, that's a look at the Mandalorian and everything. Let's now take a look at articulation. And his articulation is really, really good. His head can go 360 degrees. You can go side to side, back and forth a little bit. It's not like a bull joint, I'm going to assume, just by feeling that. You do have his arm that can go 360 degrees like so. Can pull it out like so. Bend at the elbow, twist at the elbow there, and then twist at the hand like so. And it's going to be mirrored, I believe, for this arm as well. Pull out like so, bend at the elbow, twist at the elbow, and then twist at the hand as well. So you got that, so it's really nice. And I like how the joints on him, like, they're really smooth to bend and everything. We'll show the legs here in a moment. He cannot twist his waist there, but you can go side to side. I don't think you can go back and forth there for the ab crunch. Not much articulation in this area, but you got a little there. And then his legs can be, he can do splits like that. He doesn't really kick up, which, oh, actually, I take that back. He can a little bit with this leg. He can go back that far, just a little bit. I noticed with most Mandalorian action figures, they don't really kick too far up. You can go back just a little bit with that leg right there. But his knees can bend, and they just bend so smoothly there. Just no, it's not like I'm about to break it. They're not too loose. So I don't know if it's just my Mandalorian figure here, but along his feet there. Again, not too loose, but not too stiff. Bend that back. There we go. And it goes side to side, and side to side with this foot as well. So again, really good articulation here. I am a huge fan of this Mandalorian. Let me know in the comments below. Do you have the N1 Starfighter, and is there anything different between this Mandalorian? Maybe besides accessories. I think I saw online that he comes with a spear. But overall, let me know. Is this basically the exact Mandalorian? Because if so, it's a very good way to get that character if you don't want to open that. And that way you can have a Mandalorian in the cockpit for your N1 Starfighter. So yeah. Now let me get his accessories here. I kind of set them aside. So right here we got the jetpack. And the jetpack, like I said, it goes on the back of him like so. There's a hole back there. We're just going to peg this in like so. Push it in. And I just feel like this jetpack stays on really well. I feel like if you're a kid and you play with this, it may come off from time to time like any other accessory, but I just feel like it's on there really, really well. So that's nice. And we'll take his blaster here, if I can grab it like so. And we're just going to put this in his holster. So I'll probably have him hold a knife and the dark saber like I did at the beginning of the video. And so we just want to try to place that in there like so, and just slides in flawlessly. And then we're going to cut the camera here, and I'll show you what he looks like with the knife and the dark saber as I'm grabbing them while I'm talking. And we'll take a look at my final thoughts. And there you go. That's my review of the Mandalorian from Star Wars Adventure Collection, The Mines of Mandalore to be exact. Yeah, you can kind of see his dark saber in the very top corner there, holding it. He's holding the knife, and he does stand really well. That's something I forgot to say in the review. So yeah, my only really complaint with this character is that he doesn't have like some of the prison knife. You gotta have him hold it at all times, if not set aside. And then that, what was the other? Hey, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, the accessories could have used a bit more paint. So yeah, again, let me know in the comments below if you think that helmet is perfectly in scale or if it's a little small. I just can't tell. It feels a little small to me, and I'm just trying to imagine though if I had one that has real heads next to it. So yeah, with that, let me know your thoughts in the comments below what you thought of this video. And with that, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the child review. So with that, take care.